every time you stand up from your desk and feel that sharp electrical catch in your lower back, your body is screaming at you. We have completely normalized waking up stiff. We have accepted that once you cross the age of 30, simply bending over to tie your shoes should feel like a dangerous gamble. But let me make this very clear. Your spine is not deteriorating because you are getting older. It is suffocating because you are slowly crushing it to death. Look at your daily routine. You spend 8, 10, maybe 12 hours folded into a chair, staring at a screen. Imagine squeezing a wet sponge completely dry, then sitting on it for 8 hours. That is the interior of your lumbar disc right now, and you are doing exactly that every single day. Your hip flexors shrink, your glutes turn off entirely, and all the gravitational pressure of your upper body bears down directly onto your lumbar discs. You are literally compressing the shock absorbers of your spine hour after hour, day after day. Think about that. You are aging your spine faster than time itself does. The fluid inside those discs is being relentlessly squeezed out, leaving your lower back dry, brittle, and highly prone to a catastrophic injury. And what does the modern world tell you to do? Go to the gym. Load a barbell, squat through the pain. You are taking a spine that is already crushed and adding hundreds of pounds on top of it. That is not strength training. That is accelerated destruction. And if not the gym, you spend a fortune on chiropractors, massage guns, hot patches, a temporary sigh of relief. Then Monday morning arrives, and it is all back, because you are treating the symptom while feeding the disease. And the worst part? You already knew something was wrong. You felt it every single morning. And honestly, nobody told you otherwise. The system was never designed to fix you. It was designed to keep you coming back. But there is a group of people for whom this epidemic simply does not exist. Deep in the misty mountains of China, martial artists and Shaolin monks subject their bodies to extreme physical trauma. They jump, they strike, and they absorb impacts that would instantly shatter a normal person's structural integrity. Yet, they move with the spinal fluidity of a snake and the explosive power of a coiled spring. Why? Because centuries ago, they understood that you cannot build a titanium structure on a crumbling foundation before they ever lift a weight or throw a punch. They perform a specific, grueling biological reset. They do not do this to build surface muscle. They do it to forcefully pull the vertebrae apart and breathe life back into the dead space of the spine. I know what you are thinking. This sounds like mysticism, like something a wellness influencer invented last Tuesday. But this practice is documented in Shaolin training manuals that predate modern medicine by 500 years. The results are not a belief system. They are biomechanics. This ancient technology is called Mian Bi Dun Qiang, or the Shaolin wall squat. It is not a workout. It is a mechanical decompression chamber for your nervous system. By standing mere inches from a flat wall and executing this highly specific, painfully slow descent, you are going to physically pry open the locked joints of your lumbar spine. You will force hyperoxygenated blood and vital synovial fluid back into those dry, starving discs. It is going to be uncomfortable. Your body will resist it. But if you practice this for just 5 minutes a day, most people feel a measurable difference in mobility within 48 hours. Not weeks, not months. 48 hours. We are going to reset your spine today. The version of you that wakes up tomorrow morning will not be the same one that sat down at that desk. Most people who try this make one critical mistake that kills the effect entirely. I will show you exactly what it is. Your spine has been waiting for this for years. Let's not waste another second. Right now, I need you to find a flat, empty wall. Walk up to it until the tips of your toes are barely an inch away from the baseboard. For the more advanced, your toes will physically touch the drywall. Now, look down. Your feet must be perfectly parallel, exactly shoulder width apart. Do not let your toes flare outward. If they point out like a duck, you instantly leak out all the internal fascial tension we are trying to build. Lock them straight ahead and root your feet deeply into the floor. And here is the critical mistake most people make before they even begin to move. They let their toes flare out and their weight shift back. The moment that happens, the wall becomes useless. Lock the feet, own the floor, now you are ready. Forget the barbell. The wall is your resistance now, and unlike iron, it does not negotiate. Place your hands softly in front of you, or let them hang naturally by your sides. Keep your chin tucked slightly, elongating the back of your neck. Now, initiate the descent. I want you to imagine a heavy lead anchor tied directly to your tailbone, dragging your pelvis straight down into the center of the earth. Breathe strictly through your nose. Take a massive, slow inhalation and begin to sink. As you drop, your knees will desperately want to push forward, but the wall will violently reject them. Your chest will want to lean in, but you must keep your face from scraping the surface. To accomplish this impossible geometry, and it is genuinely impossible for most modern bodies the first time, your hips are forced to open wider than they have in decades. Your lower spine, that stiff, concrete block of daily pain, has absolutely no choice but to stretch, lengthen, and decompress. Here is the reality check. The first time you try this, you are probably going to fall backward onto your ass before you even reach a 90-degree angle. Good. That failure is pure data. That is your nervous system exposing exactly how tight, locked up, and dysfunctional your lumbar spine and ankles have become from years of sitting in a chair. Do not get frustrated. If you can only drop 3 inches before losing your balance, that is your starting line today. For those who can reach the absolute bottom, your hamstrings will meet your calves. You are now in the deepest, most primal human resting position. But we are not resting. At the bottom, tuck your tailbone slightly forward. You will feel an intense, localized stretch right across your L4 and L5 vertebrae. You are literally pulling the joints apart, creating a biological vacuum that violently sucks fresh, healing fluids back into the starved discs. Going down dismantles the damage, but pushing back up is where your nervous system gets rewritten. This is the half most people never finish. As you slowly begin to push back up, do not use momentum. Drag your back up the invisible column of air. Your legs will shake uncontrollably. Your quadriceps will burn as if they have been set on fire. This friction is exactly what you are looking for. You are forcibly waking up the deep stabilizer muscles that have been asleep for years. When you finally reach the top and lock your knees straight, I want you to close your eyes and take a massive breath in through your nose. Exhale fully. Do you feel that? The sudden, overwhelming rush of heat flooding down your spine and wrapping around your hips? That is the dam breaking. While you were trapped in that agonizing descent, you essentially created a biological tourniquet in your lower body. Now that you have stood back up, you have released the pressure. A literal tidal wave of hyper-oxygenated, boiling hot blood is flushing through your lower back, washing over those dry, compressed discs and feeding your starved nervous system. That heavy, vibrating warmth you feel right now is pure, unfiltered healing. It is the sensation of your spine expanding, resetting, and coming back to life. This is exactly why Shaolin monks do not suffer from the modern decay of the lower back. They do not just load their bodies with heavy weights and hope for the best. They intentionally place their spine under intense structural stress, pull the joints apart, and flood them with life. Every morning you do this, you are choosing a different future for your body. Now prove it. Put down your phone, find a bare wall, set your feet, and face the master. See exactly how far down your modern spine can handle the descent before you lose your balance. Do not lie to yourself. The wall does not accept excuses. When you are done, leave a comment below with one word, wall, followed by the exact number of perfect squats you completed. Let's see who is truly ready to rebuild their foundation. Next time, I will show you the second Shaolin reset, the one that unlocks the thoracic spine and destroys forward head posture. Until then, stay rooted, keep the fire alive. Amituofo.